Hello dear traders, my name is Daria Bobrova and you are watching a daily trading plan for May 15th. Let's take a look at the most important events for today. As you can see, some data were already released and it have affected markets. For example, the Australian wage price index that pulled the Australian currency down because of the weaker actual release, and German prelim GDP data that appeared to be similar to the forecast and did not affect the euro that much. However, still we have some releases to watch in the upcoming hours and we will get a chance to trade on them. Firstly, retail sales and core retail sales figures that will affect the direction of the US dollar. Their data is anticipated to be out at 15:30 MetaTrader time. You see that forecasts are weaker than the previous data. However, their actual releases will be more important for the US currency. If the actual data outperform forecast, the USD will be encouraged. In the case of the neutral or weaker actual releases, the USD may suffer. And at the same time, we will look at the CPI level for Canada. This release will determine the direction of the Canadian dollar. You see that the forecast is weaker than the previous data. However, if the actual figure is greater than the forecast, the CAD will get a chance to rise. Let's take a look at the technical side, and we will start with the US dollar Canadian dollar pair. As you can see, the pair has been trading sideways since 24th of April. Their weekly pivot at 134.86 is their strong resistance for the USD CAD, because previously the pair touched this level many times but could not break above it. So if today the USD is supported by the economic data and the CAD is not that strong, the pair will be able to test this level again, and we can anticipate a further rise towards 135.22. However, if the economic data is not that strong and encouraging for the USD and the CAD gains momentum, in this case the pair will stick below the weekly pivot and we can anticipate a turnaround towards the level of 134.33. What about the 4-hour chart? On the 4-hour chart, the pair has been trading sideways as well. It rebounded from the support at 134.60 and up to now has been moving towards the resistance at 134.86. The USD needs to be really strong to push the pair above this resistance, and in the case of the breakthrough we can anticipate a further rise towards 135.04. If the CAD is really weak and the USD is strong, the pair will be able to continue rising towards 135.22. However, as I said, there are risks of the limited rise, and if bears take control, in this case the pair will stick firstly near the support at 134.60. The next support will lie at 134.52. We have 100 period moving average at this level, and then we have support at 134.33. What about the Euro USD pair? On the daily chart, the pair has been rising. We are waiting for the American releases that will determine the direction of the pair. Up to now, it has been trying to test the weekly pivot at 112.16. If the USD is weak, the pair will break above this level, moving towards the next resistance at 112.31. If the USD is supported, the pair will not be able to rise to the to this resistance, and in this case we can anticipate a limited trading below 112.16. The next support will lie at 111.79. What about the 4-hour chart? On the 4-hour chart, the pair has been trading near the resistance at 112.13. Bulls need to push the pair above this level to keep it rising. In the case of the further rise, the pair will meet the resistance at 112.28, and the next resistance will lie at 112.43. If the euro is weaker than the USD, the pair will suffer, and we have supports at 112.02, then 111.82 and 111.73. That's all for today. Follow this and other trading plans with FBA.